all of the labor movement resources that are going into trying to bring back the good old days is throwing good money after bad. And what we instead ought to be doing is trying to figure out the next set of platforms or experiments. And I don't pretend we have the answers yet. What I can say is that somewhere in the country or in history or around the world, workers' organizations have engaged in regional and sectoral bargaining. They've engaged in benefit administration. They've engaged in work distribution. They've engaged in worker ownership strategies, in co-determination strategies, in labeling, certification, and standard setting, standard enforcement strategies, in addition to enterprise bargaining strategies. So anytime you take 6 of the most obvious and widely practiced forms of worker power off the table for an entire labor movement, you're going to be weakening its prospects and its possibilities. And we also only have one revenue source, which is collective agreements with employers who agree to deduct dues. And we don't have any other revenue sources, which also makes us anomalous amongst other labor unions globally. So I think that it's unlikely that most of today's unions survive. Our collective bargaining system of 1935 will almost certainly not survive. And if we want to have an American dream and a middle class, we better figure out what replaces them.